action, so just slide to my current, let's get nasty. Say, what's up? What's cracking? What's up, little baby? What's happening? I know you about ready for some action, so just slide to my current, let's get nasty.
Hello, hello, everybody. What's going on? And welcome back to On Brand. Today's show is Reality Check Live, okay? Now, I know we're a little late, and I do apologize for that. Carl is going to be on the way soon, so you guys will still see him live and in color. But we're still going to keep the show rolling, okay? So let me give you a quick synopsis of what Reality Check Live is. This is our first episode of Reality Check Live, but our third episode of On Brand. So claps for us. And so Reality Check Live is the final installment of On Brand, where Reality Check Live, you guys will get to see. Hold on one second. Hello, Carlisha.
And hello.
Yeah. Listen,
What
you
are we
right on
speaking
time,
on?
honey.
Okay.
can, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, period. So yeah, I'm just getting into the synopsis of Reality Check Live for the people. Reality Check Live is
Sure.
the live that you'll be getting randomly every week. Every week we will be talking about some of the things that are going on in the ethos, whether it's web reality, reality television, or just the real life, real time things that are going on. And so it's going to be very random considering that you just never know what's going to happen, right? You never know what's going to go on.
Period.
And we just got to talk about all these things. So here we are. So let's go ahead and get into the things of the things. And next segment is the mess report. Now, the mess report is we talking about what just happened, who did what, and why it matters. And the mess report starting off, we're getting into Kristy and Desmond's divorce.
Oh
Now,
my God.
okay, just to give a little backstory of Kristy and Desmond, they are a very well known social media couple. They've been around for the longest. Kristy is probably one of the biggest social media influencers today, as far as like our generation is concerned. She's had many of brand partnerships. And they just recently bought their home. They've been married for roughly about 12 years, but they've been together since they were teenagers. And so to hear that they are getting a divorce literally like punched me in the gut. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I've always been a fan of them. Like they are a very attractive couple. They have beautiful children, and they just seem so funny. They felt like seemed like they were in love, and I feel like they were. But then it came out that they're getting divorced, and then Desmond recently dropped a piece of tea to us, basically not only just announcing that they're getting divorced, but also expressing that there was a point in his marriage that he asked Chrissy to get a divorce and well, actually to separate, just to be specifically. He asked her to separate, and then next thing you know, apparently he cheated on her. He said he made some irrational decisions in the midst of all of that, which resulted in where they are today. So Carl, tell me what you think about this.
Now I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews on this, and like everybody saying he's cheating. And I guess everybody's trying to figure out, how he cheated on her or who he cheated on her with. And it's
Right.
been, circulation and speculation because we've been it's just speculation around his sexuality for a while. So
Mm,
everybody, half people think he said he cheated with a man. Some people saying he cheated with a woman. I don't know, but I've always gotten, homosexual vibes from that man. Always have. He's
really?
pretty lavender to me. The
Screaming.
the relationship look. So I don't know, but I will say it was a shocker because they were such a cute couple, and I did not see that. But then, like him putting a little bit more perspective to the point, basically saying that he did ask her for a divorce early on. So I feel like it's just more to the story than everybody's speculating right now because they're not really doing a lot of talking and telling us exactly what's going on. But baby, I'm not gonna lie, I have been glued to it because at first I saw it, I didn't know like their names. But then when I saw a video again, I said, bitch, I know exactly who them is. That's what everybody's been talking about. And I did not understand
Mm-hmm.
why it was such a big deal. I'm like, who are they? Then I looked and said, oh, I know their video. I see their videos a lot. So I was like, I know exactly who they are. So I will say I will be glued to my social media platforms to see what exactly is going on here. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, I'm invested.
Okay, listen, you and me both. I think the unfortunate part is I want people to stop with this notion that getting a divorce means you failed.
True, I
You
agree.
know, it's not a failure. I think being married for 12 years, let alone being together for roughly, I think they were together for about 15, I think.
Yeah,
Um, Being together for that long is a huge feat, in my opinion. Y'all made beautiful, I think they got two kids, two sons. They made a beautiful family together and they built a great life. I think what saddens me is when they get to that phase of life where it's like you're now building so much together and now you're here where it's like, dang, y'all just bought this amazing house. I think they just built that house, if I'm not mistaken. And they moved in roughly maybe a year ago or something like that. It's like,
yeah,
dang, like,
it's pretty recent.
yeah, it's like, dang, come on. Like, I really hate that for them, but they didn't fail. And I want people to realize, like, once you get to a space in your relationship, your marriage, or whatever the case may be, if it's just not conducive to happiness anymore, that's the right decision. You know, like
And
you
I
just,
think marriages are hard. Like I don't think people understand. 12 years is an accomplishment in its own, but you got to realize I've been in a relationship myself for 10 years, and sometimes the shit just don't work out. Like you grow different. It's hard when you're in a relationship and you're married, and like those. I feel like a marriage, that's where the test of time is. Like, can you
right.
go through all those hard things? And some people unfortunately just don't make it. You grow apart, you go in different directions, and that's okay sometimes. Like I've always say, do what you can for your sanity, and hey, move on in the most positive way that you can. But it just doesn't happen. But I will say, wish them both the best and everything that they have, their future endeavors or whatnot, and hopefully they can get past this. And of course, us being nosy, here on brand, we're gonna figure out, what the deets are and share with you guys when we figure out what's going on.
Yes, it is only right. You know, like it's only right for us to kind of really figure it out and just unpack it because I think it's very unfortunate, you know, and I wish them the best. Like, we're going to keep on seeing what's the next steps of this, and we're going to keep
Period.
y'all updated too, okay?
Absolutely.
So next, we're going to get into the cast roll call. Now, the cast roll call is when we're going to talk about specified shows and kind of just let our let our opinions fly, okay? Like we're going to give some breakdowns and also lay out some new stuff. So one of the things I
Yes.
wanted to bring up
Mind you,
initially,
keyword opinion. So don't y'all be at me in the comments. I'm giving my
okay,
opinion, and that's it.
it's our opinions. That is it. That's all. We don't need nobody arguing with us, okay? So, the first thing that we're going to bring up is the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, the Real Housewives of Potomac just recently filmed their reunion. They're getting close to the end of their season, and a lot of people have a lot of questions, comments, and concerns for this cast. And I just kind of want to point out some small things while also getting into the reunion charting. So let's
Yes.
break this down real quick. As you see in this picture, we have Giselle, who's very much in the middle. She is the OG, as well as Ashley, who's on her left side. They're the OGs of the show. They've been on the show since season 1. This is now season 10. I think the problem that I'm having with Giselle and Ashley right now is that they're not giving anchors like of the show. And I want to kind of get
Not at all.
into the in and outs of what an anchor looks like for a show because I think a lot of people are confused by that. So, an anchor is somebody who is able to facilitate a space for all the cast to kind of really be involved in what's going on. And they kind of are able to bring the group together while also, sparking some things as well. Like there's an anchor is meant to ground the cast, basically. So if
Period.
there are things that are going on, whether people are getting into it with each other, whether people are, you know, having some dissonance, the anchor is meant to kind of like bring everybody together regardless of what is happening. And I feel like Giselle and Ashley are not doing that. I feel like they're trying to keep the show alive, because this cast is a fairly new group. Wendy is a vet now. She's
Yes.
been on there for roughly 4 or 5 years. Whereas you have Tia and Angel, who have only been on this is their first season, and then Stacey and Kiana, who's only been on for a couple years now. It's still a fairly new group, and I feel like they're trying their best to kind of like keep things rocking, but it's really actually been coming off more problematic than anything, and
I will agree.
yeah. So how do you feel about the cast as right now, and also as Giselle and Ashley specifically?
I got like you have a lot of great points. I feel like they are a fairly new cast. Because I don't really watch Housewives as much as Bay does. So because he watches it, I've been paying attention to the things. I'm looking like I'm watching the scenes. Specifically, I think it was like the when they went on the trip scene, and I was just
Yeah,
looking at the dynamics of the group. And Ashley and Giselle, they just really what they don't give anchor to me. They give like it what it came off to me as the real true anchor. Karen isn't around, and they doing their best to just scrape the pieces up. That's what it gave to me,
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
that's how it's coming off. And it's like I'm seeing a lot of people more like Wendy. I think been pulling a lot more weight than those two, which is like
Hmm.
crazy to me. And it's like y'all really ain't really y'all are pretty much just there. They're like wallpaper or cute little paintings on the wall, if you will. That's what it's been given to me.
Hmm. That's exactly what it gives. It gives very much like you guys are doing. They're doing what they've always done over the 10 years, which is cause mess. Like, and nothing is
Yes,
wrong with that because we need those people. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you don't
but it's
have
like what
someone.
else?
Yes, yes. Like what else? Like Karen is like you just said. Karen has always been the anchor. Like if you look at past seasons, Karen was the one who's always kind of like push
Absolutely
push conversations to happen, but in a way where it's like, hey, y'all having some issues. Is there a way for y'all to talk about it? Whereas like Giselle be
right.
like, hey, she called you ugly as fuck. You got something to say about it? Like those are two
Like
different things.
right.
Like those are two different things, and that's the whole thing about it. It's like I enjoy Giselle, I enjoy Ashley, but it's like, girl, come on, what else is going on? And then
Right.
there's Kiana and Stacy. I think Stacy is having her best season. She is killing the game. Like
She is.
they're making the season about her, which she's using that to her advantage, and I love that for her.
Yes.
Um, and then as far as Kiana, Angel, and Tia, I think they are probably having the hardest time this season. Angel is definitely the Giselle and Ashley's punching bags. Wendy
Yes.
too. I think Wendy is kind of like she's looking at the show as like, hey, this is now a TV show because it's showcasing over and over again since I've been here that none of these girls are my friends. So now she's like,
True
okay,
that.
well, I'm just going to work the show. Like we're doing the show, let's do a show. And that's why I think the confusion of what this group is giving right now is a lot of confusion. They're trying to find their new footing. Again, without Karen, it feels like a little all over the place. Not saying that I don't enjoy the season because I do. I really, really do. But it's a little difficult to really maneuver something like this when you don't have somebody who actually knows how to really keep the group together. And so they're as I said,
Right.
they filmed their reunion, and now we're going to look at the seating chart. In the left side, this is the first seating chart where you have the cast who actually filmed in the season. So you have Wendy and Stacey as first chair, which honestly surprised me. Wendy and Stacy being first chair together surprised me. I felt like it was going to be Wendy or Stacy for the first chair, and then Giselle, who always has first chair, would have had it. But I guess because Wendy and Stacy definitely carried, which again goes back to what I'm saying about Giselle not really being an anchor, is if she was, there would have been nothing that would have dethroned her from her first chair.
Absolutely. And the way when they picked this seating chart, that was the first thing that I saw. I said, you know what, that makes sense. And to me, I feel like we have to get out of that narrative to where just because you're anchor, you just automatically get first chair. Like if you're
Hmm.
not pulling anchor weight or you're not doing what you need to be doing, then you don't need to be in the anchor chair. Like you don't need to
Exactly.
be in the first seat. I don't feel like that should be happening. I feel like this seating chart literally shows that. Like they gave the first chair to how I feel, the ones I've been paying attention to the entire season. So it made sense to me.
Yeah, like for me, I
Yeah,
was like, yeah, it only surprised me that they dethroned her, but that just I think they're letting Giselle and Ashley know, like, okay, girls, like, yes, y'all are OGs, but baby, y'all are just as expendable as these other girls y'all trying to get rid
true
of,
that.
and that's what it's giving. And
Anybody
so,
can get replaced, okay?
okay, and see, Ashley hasn't had first chair since
Yeah, I
season
remember that
four.
season when she was, her storyline was like majority of the season.
Yep. And so that was like she hasn't had first chance in season four. So it's kind of not surprising that Ashley's there. Then we got Tia and Kiarna in third chair, which is to be expected a little bit. Tia was very heavily involved with the group. Even though she really didn't have a lot of drama. Her drama was
Right.
with Stacy the majority of the time. But She was very involved within the group. And then you have Angel at the end with Kiana, understandable. And then Monique, who's a friend of the show, right beside Tia. And then Jazzy at the very end. Jazzy, honestly, this is her last season. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. She's
Oh, she's good.
she was a decent friend of the show, but let's be so for real, we did not need her this season. Monique came in, she didn't even film as much as Jazzy did, and Monique, who we've been asking for to come back forever now, she definitely showcased why we missed her.
Right.
And that was the everything part about it. Now, the second half of this season chart surprised everybody because Karen is popping up at the reunion, and she is going to be first chair besides Stacy. Iconic behavior.
Yeah, that's the no. She ate with that.
Like iconic. Like it's number one. Karen didn't even come to the reunion last season because of everything that happened to her.
Oh,
She
yeah.
decided
Okay.
to not come. Yes. And so she didn't film all season. And they did show in the mid-season trailer that she would be popping up at the end of the season with like a interview with Andy, which I can't wait to watch. But for her to pop up at this reunion and be first chair, sickening. Like, just sickening. And I live for that. Like, I genuinely live for that. Like, girl, we miss you. We love you. I can't wait to see what she has to say, especially about this group of girls. It's giving. I'm really excited to see what she has to say.
Yeah, I'm really looking to see because I'm like she ain't been there at all this season, so I really want to know why they put her in this chair, and I want to know exactly what's going to be said. Because I'm like, I think the last couple two episodes, I think I missed, but yeah, I'll
Mhm.
be glued for the reunion just to see what the hell's going
Absolutely.
on.
Absolutely. So yes, I think I can't wait for this reunion. I think it's going to be very iconic. It's going to be so tea. And let's get on to our next segment, which is Flag on the Play. Now, Flag on the Play, I felt like specifically we need to put in Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yes, we do.
Listen, Love and Hip Hop Miami is a key. For y'all don't know, Love and Hip Hop Miami has been moved to BET, and one of the most anticipated moments of Love and Hip Hop Miami is the return of Bucky from Flavor of Love. Now, Carl, give us some takes on what has been going on and us waiting for the Love and Hip Hop Miami moment. Give us a take on what you got from this season so far, leading to Bucky's official entrance.
Yeah. So well, but Boots coming in is just
I
pretty
said
much
Boots. I'm sorry.
yeah, I know what you meant. So
Yeah.
but Boots coming in was iconic for me. For those of us millennials, we were real reality TV was ruled by Flavor of Love. So we all remember the iconic Bucky and Boots from that area and all the you know iconic moments with New York and them two and watching their friendship go from at a height to it's very low and all that stuff. Now I've been seeing a lot of comments, a lot of comments and on all the posts and all the blogs about she carrying a 20-year beef and all this other stuff. Y'all gotta realize some people have a very up and this stuck type of personality, and I will have to say I have to side with Boots on that. Like I don't give a fuck if it's been 30 years. If I don't fuck with you, I don't. And yes, if I see you again, yes, we will press, like as New York said very famously, I pressed pause. I'm about to press play in a millisecond. And that's
Hmm.
exactly what's about to happen. I don't give a fuck how long it's been. Yes, she talking about some beef that started from a Fabulous video. Everybody know Fabulous ain't made a video nor no goddamn headlines and music in quite some time. I know it's so. But baby, it was a lot that went on with those. And we're gonna call a spade, in my personal opinion. Boots was always the pick over Bucky. Always was. The only difference of why y'all got Bucky as long as y'all have, Bucky's a lot thirstier than Boots. So
Yeah.
Bucky has been on every fucking show, anywhere in any capacity she could be on TV. She's been on TV. So I'm not mad at the hustle. Now, let me just say that I'm not mad at the hustle, but I can see why Boots like, well, girl, I ain't needed it, but I'm here now. So what's up? So I'm here for that. So yes, we have been looking. Now looking at Love and Hip Hop Miami, they have been all over the place since its production. And I'm not. I will have to call this out there. Y'all know I am a diehard Trina fan. I'm a rock star to my heart, but I think y'all have to blame Trina for that because Trina
Hmm.
came in that group when it came to starting putting Love My Hip Hop Miami together, basically saying she'll sign on, but she have to have some input on who they cast, yada yada yada. I think if y'all really want to get true Miami and true T, y'all either have to, one, let not Trina doesn't need all that control, or two, get rid of Trina altogether and cast who y'all want, and y'all probably see a completely different show. I think y'all
Yeah.
get more grittier Miami if either y'all take that control away from Trina or get her off the show.
Hmm.
And honestly, I love my girl Trina, but I'm not really the biggest fan of her in this capacity. I'm not. But I will say the Bucky and Boot storyline is something because we have not. It's kind of like for like a millennial, like an Easter egg for the millennials. We haven't seen these two in the same area in a while, and we all know
Yeah.
last time they left off, it was beef and it was highly anticipated. Now it was a little problematic to me how they came into it with each other and just how it was a little cheesy their little interaction. I'm not gonna lie, but I will say I was waiting for it, and it was not really that many great storylines to kind of follow, except for Joy and her sister and Trick Daddy. That was something like, what the hell is happening right now?
Right.
But they kind of dragged that in all the way throughout the season. Now we're coming to like the end of the season, and y'all finally bringing Boots in. So I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm here for it. I enjoyed it. A lot of people be like, "It's corny. She holding on to 20-year beef." Say what y'all want. I'm here for the Boots thing, and I really want to see what Boots would do in this situation because I really want to see. It'd be nice to see Boots in this situation. I really want to see Boots in the love and hip hop environment and see how she does and see what Bucky really gonna do. Because y'all, she's shady young, but she'll ever be Bucky to me. Just saying,
Okay.
and
Mhm.
that's my take on that.
I feel it. Like Love and Hip Hop Miami has always been kind of like an up and down series for me. Like
Absolutely.
it never really gave consistency as far as like a true good storyline. And like this Shay versus Boots thing of it all is like very much tea. I feel like they knew what they were doing when they added that into the trailer, and we didn't even see it until the very end. Like,
Yes.
baby, the season about over.
It is
Like,
damn near over. Like, okay, now I was watching faithfully, waiting for that, and when it's, I'm like, girl, at the end,
yes, like, girl, what is this? But
yeah, it was kind
I
of
thought
like,
it
what
was
is
I
happening?
thought it was good nonetheless. Like it's I'm definitely excited to see what happens next because baby, the way she came up in that daggone event.
Yeah, literally press play, like, what's up? And I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see how this is gonna play out.
Okay, I'm like Jesus Christ. That's how we come in. Okay,
Yeah, but
girl.
Shay is doing a podcast with I think Amara. I think they're doing a podcast
Yes.
together, and she did speak on the situation. Basically, the same thing a lot of people were saying. Like it's been 20 years. Why are we still talking about this type situation? But yeah, I don't know. But I
And I
just feel
get it.
like like I said, two things can be true at the same time. I get that. It's been, oh, girl, let it go. I get that concept. But at the end of the day, girl, I don't like you, bitch. And if I'm cool with somebody and they don't like you and they bring me in here to ruffle your feathers, then, bitch, that's what it is. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it either, honestly. And
I'm
quite
not mad at
frankly,
it.
shout out to Shay too, though, because she obviously her being on the show as long as she has been, that she had to have known to a certain degree that maybe Boots would have been on the show, right? Like,
Yes, at some point.
and so for honestly, I feel like shout out to her because she knew that they needed her in that storyline to kind of revitalize,
Yes,
Love and Hip Hop Miami. Because baby, they've been having
correct.
dead ass storylines
They had
forever.
dead ass their storyline. They needed it, actually.
They needed it, and so I fuck with it a little bit. I just think I wish, but which I mean, we can't expect too much from Boots. No shade. But I really wish that she had more to it than just oh yeah, she was mad because I was in Fabulous Video 30 years ago.
Yeah, which I mean, we see it One Piece. It could be more than that. So
Maybe
we'll see. But I hope that I'm praying that ain't Larissa. You got to do a little better than that. I hope that ain't gonna be all your last chance for romance is that. Because like, girl,
right,
you can't come in with
right.
that.
Right, and so with flag on the play, like I would definitely want to have like a little red flag moment for Boots in that aspect where it's like, Boots, come on now. I hope there's more to this than just oh she's
Yeah,
jealous.
you
I
here now,
really
girl. You better
do.
make something. You better make something shake. It got to make sense. Because one thing we
Yes,
don't like is people coming there on bully mode or what's up, bitch, and you ain't got nothing. If you talking about a fabulous video that happened in what the early 2000s, girl, please let that go. I hope that ain't
please,
the start of y'all beef and what you mad about.
please, and thank you, because girl, please, like that I need a little bit more than that. But then, like I said, you
Yeah,
can't really expect too much from Larissa.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We will see from Larissa. But
I
I
got faith in Orissa. I got faith in
okay.
her.
Shout out
I
to
definitely do.
Charm School, bitch.
Come on, shout out to Monique and Charm School, bitch. That was
I
the shit.
live for Charm School.
Loved it.
Oh my gosh. So yes, outside of that though, I think let's go ahead and dive into web world behaviors. Like that's really
Oh
another piece of the
yeah.
flag on the play that we can throw
She's
out there.
waking up. And
Okay, she is
she's been up lately.
she's been up, honey. Like the web world has been active, the girls have been talking, the drama has been dramaing. And I'm just interested in what's the next for the web world because once Chasing Atlanta drops, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Well, there's been a lot of different things. I will say one thing that was interesting to see was the return. Well, for the 10th return of G Status
Oh
was
yes.
something that I thought was kind of eyebrow raising, if you will.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not gonna say that I'm really excited or waiting to see it because we already know we didn't had 5011 trailers that have dropped since 2022. So I don't know. Hold on one second. Hold on. You got it? All right, great. Yeah, so I was like, I don't really know what's gonna happen with it because this is another trailer that can go in the basically go in the book with like the other 50 trailers that then came out. And now they're looking at when they did do their cast reveal, is really only three people in KL. So I'm kind of like, what's happened here? So he's basically saying that it's like it's a revolve or regrowth, but I can't really say that because honestly, to be perfectly honest with you guys, it's a completely different show. Y'all have to realize that KL, only thing KL had, only hand he had in G Status 1 and 2 was the naming of it. All
Mm,
that y'all saw on that was all job. The production, the rollout, the cast picking, the way the storylines, everything that y'all loved about G Status was literally job. It wasn't KL. So when y'all, I don't know, so those of y'all that are anticipating G Status 3, y'all are looking at a completely different show, and y'all can really look at the cast and tell that like it's completely different. And the fact
mm,
that y'all only got four cast members is giving more documentary vibes to me than like
mm,
following these people and seeing what they're doing. Because I mean, honestly, and this is no shade, I don't think a lot of people are really even concerned about where half of the people are actually doing anyway. So
mm.
it's just like I'm not really understanding like what's the point of it. But I mean, he did say in the interview, KL did say it wasn't for the people. It was, this was like a nod to himself. So I get that.
Yeah.
But I have been noticing they have been doing quote unquote unofficial promoting for the event, for the situation. So I really don't know what's going on here. It's like, are y'all doing it for the people or are y'all really doing it for yourself? Because I've been seeing, particularly Barry's been making a lot of appearances since the cast has been released. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening here with that, but I guess we'll see. But
I don't.
I'm excited they finally got it back together. They are coming out with something, so I do give kudos to that.
Yeah, seriously. Like I say the same. Like I think the fact that they're even putting the content out, no shade to nobody. Like you do your thing. Like I'm not mad at it. If you feel like that, this is what is fulfilling to you. As he said, like he's not doing it for the people. He's doing it for himself. Like if it's fulfilling to you to create something again and put it out, do your thing. I think the confusion part. I say confusion because I mean confusion. The
Definitely
confusion
confusion.
part of it is, like you said, the unofficial promotion of it all is like I'm kind of don't understand the gist of it yet. And granted, we ain't got like a trailer or anything yet, so hopefully the trailer will explain it to us. But I don't really get the gist of it because from what I saw, even with like the bios that I saw on Instagram, was that the Kale's not actually on the show.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm confused. But like I said earlier, we just got to wait. I guess when it comes, like honestly, to be honest, y'all, anybody that knows me know I've been trolling the G status for a while because KO has said this show isn't coming out about 20 times. We just
Mm,
seen 3 or 4 different cast pictures and cast reveals, and now we're looking at the quote unquote final project, and it's not even half those people are visibly absent. So with that being said, I'm really not sure what's going on with this right now. But it's looking to me like just put the show out. I'm not gonna say too much until I actually see a show come out. Because last time I know y'all put one thing out, then I know he mentioned earlier in another interview that he started putting it on like this pay per view type platform again. And I feel like as long as y'all have been absent from the web series space, I wouldn't recommend that's the route you would go. I wouldn't go that route personally. This
Hmm.
needs to be YouTube. If you did do a Tubi thing at one point, it needs to go back to another free platform. I doubt anybody is gonna pay to see that, and that's just no shade. I don't think nobody's gonna pay to see that.
No, I agree with you, but only because it's like, girl, like you said, it's for you to be gone so long. The people have now lost trust in your production,
Not
and
to
it's
mention three different network name changes at this point too. What is it? Perfect Stem or Stream or
not STEM. Perfect stream.
Stream? Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't read. Yeah, one of
Yeah,
them two. Perfect Stream, something like that. Yeah, I know it was different. It was Status TV Network, then went to something else. Now it's this,
yeah,
and I'm like, girl, what is this?
yeah. It's a lot of face changes, child. But it's really no shade to the people. It's just, we got to be honest. It's just like you you promised us a season 2. You didn't finish it. We didn't get a reunion. Then you promised us a season 3. We get nothing but a trailer, no show. Then you cancel everything, change your name 3 times, and now we're getting another G status, and you're telling us that it's nothing like what we originally liked.
Nothing. Not to
So
mention, just another tad bit, you had us get invested in that new cast. They were pulling each other's wigs off on every live for about 6 months for us to never get the show.
yeah,
So they were arguing into it. Mind you, we don't even know half them people, and still to this day don't know what they were mad at each other about because we never got the show.
yeah.
So I'm confused.
Yeah,
That's my thing with him.
that's a lot. Like that was a lot because I think it's unfortunate that we didn't even get to see that season. It seemed like it was gonna be a good season too. Like,
I was G status was in their prime, was like the hottest thing on the planet at one point. So
yeah,
I see the people, even me, when I used to give a lot of hell about it because it was a really good show, and we real as you know, people like ourselves and our other peers in this game, we all reviewed this show faithfully, like
hmm,
for a very long time. Like G status was how I pretty much got introduced into the web space because all the drama that was going on with it and stuff. So it's a lot of people that were invested in it, and I feel like if you've been dragging people along for a good, what is it, 2026, a good what, 4 or 5 years now. It's like,
hmm,
yeah, like it's coming soon. I got a date. It's coming. I don't really give a fuck about G Status until I actually see a date. And I need more than one episode because if you want to be honest, y'all remember back, he released one episode for G Status and the Status House or whatever other show he had.
oh
He
yes,
did release an
the
episode, so
House of Status.
I don't even care about the first episode. Like I will care about G Status season 3 when it's about 3 4 episodes in, and that's no shade. You've done this
Hmm.
before,
Yeah,
and I
no
don't even want to
shame.
hear it again. I do not want to go through this again.
Yeah, it's really no shame. It's really
Yeah,
no
and that's
shame.
it. That's just what it is. So because you even look, I think a lot of people are people like you visibly when he did his quote unquote promotion for it. You could visibly look in the the comments and the the audiences really was pretty much underwhelmed. Like, girl, we never heard this enough.
Yeah.
Nobody really cares until they actually see it. So that's what it is. Proof is in the pudding. This dude, we got to see it.
Right. So, as we're talking about G status, especially since there's one person that we also spoke about before, which was Barry P.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the cast. How did you get to check out Harviana's interview with him?
I seen the preview. I have not looked at it, but I did catch some of the cliff notes of him. Some things. But one thing about Barry, um, I've know Barry's always done that. The Barry of it all. One thing about Barry is that, like, I heard him doing an interview. I mean, I think he was not doing an interview, but I think he came on Harviana's platform. I think after it was released, and just he's always done a lot of things that I just felt was always below the beltish. And
Mhm.
I listened to some of the things he did because he did mention, like, some of the things that went on with me, him, Sky, and Danita. And I will say that the storyline that he brought it in, that was not what happened. That was not what
Mhm.
happened. That's what I said. Like, I don't know if it's just been so long. He probably just maybe got the storylines crossed, or he missed them, maybe, or he's doing what I've always known him to do, which is not tell the truth. So I don't really know. I have not speak to Barry. Like, me and Barry, everybody knows we got to a big brawl years ago. We were actually, the beef between us was Scotch between Sky and Danita. So we're not friends, but we're all in a spot where ain't no beef. So, like, bitch, we ain't enemies, we're not friends, but we don't share the space anymore. But Yeah, I really don't feel, to be perfectly honest, and this is again no shade. I don't think a Barry interview was needed. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, we've already, a lot of things I think that was addressed in there is the same things that we've already addressed. We've already addressed already previously, and we've already discussed with people already. And some of
Mhm.
those things has already been debunked already. So I don't understand why we're still talking about it again. But one thing I know about Barry, and it's like I said again, no shade. Barry has been fighting to get in this space for quite some time.
Mhm.
So quite some time. So him doing an interview back on G Status 3, that's not surprising to me or anybody that knows Barry. Like he's been fighting to be in his space. I heard him say that he's changed, he's done, but I've listened to the last couple of interviews he's done. He ain't changed that much. He ain't changed that much. It's
I
given very much the same person.
Yeah,
Just time.
I don't know him. I mean, of course, like I met him like one time. It wasn't even like an actual meeting for real. It was like I was out in the streets. I think this was actually after y'all had that fight, I think.
Uh-huh.
And I met him when I ran into KL and Chance and all of them when they were all still hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to, I think we were outside at the Bulldogs. I'm not 100% sure, but
I'm
I just
sure.
remember
Bulldog,
running
he loves
into
the
them
Bulldog.
there. Okay. I just remember running into them there. And of course, I speak or whatever, but like, I've never really dealt with him in that capacity. So the only thing I can go about with him is what I've seen on social media and these lives and stuff. And there's a lot of confusion there. Like I
Yeah.
don't really understand a lot of the stuff that he be talking about. Like it gives revised history sometimes.
It's definitely revisionist history. Now, one thing I say about Barry is Barry's a sweetheart. If you ever met him, he is the nicest person, but it's literally given two different sides of a coin. Like
Yeah.
on one end, he is like the sweetest person in the world, but when he gets upset, he gets upset. But a lot of things that Barry gets upset about, from my experience, that I've had with him, is things that he's volunteered. You
Hmm.
volunteer information when people question it, it's like you turn into the Incredible Hulk because people don't believe, or there's no proof of the things that you put, the information that you put out there. So he's
Yeah.
talking about something like, I looked at the last one I think he did on Harviana's page, where he was basically saying like, I ain't gotta show y'all my kids and for y'all to know they real. And baby, we didn't know you from a can of paint. Like, there's no reason why anybody had to know that information. Like, there was
Right.
no reason for that information to ever come out. You volunteered it. And then when people did digging and found out some of the things you said were not so, truthful, then it became this big old thing. And it's just like, one thing I tell you about, the late great Danita D. Rashawn, she ain't never told a lie. She might have been a
Hmm.
little messy. She didn't do some shit, but she ain't never told a lie.
Mm.
But I know who has. So
I'm
I'm
screaming.
very curious to watch this show and see exactly, he said he's changed. Like I said, this is just my base on, I'm just saying, this is, like I said again, no shade. This is just my past experience with him. I've not
Right.
seen or talked to Barry in a very, very long time. And to his defense, he could be a completely different person. I will watch
Hmm.
the show to find out. So, like I said, I'm just going by what I see. So, I don't know yet. This is all alleged. I don't know. So, I will watch the
Yeah.
show, and I give everybody grace. So, he could be a changed person. It could be true. We might get some gems dropped. So, hey. But like I said, we're spending a lot of time talking about Barry. And y'all forget it's two other cast members that I think
Okay.
nobody's even talking about. So,
Yeah, that's what's their name? J Dior and
JD or I've met. We had a show together years ago, and I see her in passing every now and then. And Don Devo, I actually used to see him a lot. I haven't seen him in a long time either, but he's always been a great friend, great support. I love him. I've never had any issues with him personally. He's always been cool when I met him, so I
yeah.
am interested to see them because I do know them. But it's like, damn, Barry came and stole the shine, child. is
Okay,
he the is,
basically.
is he the Nene of this show? I don't know.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Child.
I don't know. But we will see. Stay tuned for G Status season 3, y'all. We all
Okay.
want to know.
Stay tuned for the people, okay? And yeah, you need to watch that the interview because
Yes, I need to
it
watch
was
it. I
definitely
seen some.
something.
Yeah, I got some of the shocking things he said was, the people I told me about. I'm like, he said what?
Hmm.
So I was like, wow. So that's why I said,
Yeah,
I don't know, but we'll see. I
yeah,
need to watch that though.
it was definitely something. I'll say that it was something. Now let's go into Karan over there at Gemini Films.
Yes, I did see that as well. They released, I forgot the name of it. It's like a doll show or something. I
Life's a
saw.
Drag. It's for it's the
Yes,
drag queen
that's what I
show.
call. Yes.
Yes, he's coming back with a whole slew of shows. Like if people didn't see on his story, not his story, his Instagram, he's basically reemerging all of his content and shows that we've been familiar with and fell in love with over the years. And that's all supposed to be coming back in 2026. And one of the first shows that has started their promotion is Life's a Drag. It is season 2 of that. Now I'm gonna start this one off because again I'm going into the same thing similarly to like Barry and the G Status girls. Like,
Yes.
of course,
You
I
know I
know.
was getting there. I was waiting my turn.
Yeah, it's
Go ahead.
I was familiar with KM. Me and him had actual person conversations and stuff, so I actually know him. But I've never met Karan. I think the thing for me is. Which again, going back to the same thing, I'm happy everybody's doing their content. Whatever makes them happy, do it. But girl, stop with all the stunts and shows. It just
Girl.
gives a lot of stunts and shows. Like literally just a few months ago, you were selling your equipment.
And then you come back and you're releasing like 5911 shows?
Yes,
But
like
bitch
how
that
did
was
we
about to
get
quit
here?
not even 60 days ago. How did we get from that to this? It's like,
And
what is
that's my
happening?
issue because I'm it's what's very annoying um to watch, and I think it's similarly with not even just Karan but some other content creators in general. Y'all do these big lavish, oh, I'm leaving, this is my last time you guys will see me, and y'all pack y'all things and then run to the airport. Like, girl, what? This is not Lifetime.
Like,
Like,
what in the
if
16 candles is happening here? What are y'all doing?
do you hear me? Like, I'm
Hence
just
why y'all
like,
have the scene ATL. This is the
yes,
stuff.
this exact
These are just
why.
a taste of the stunts and shows that we have to deal with a lot of producers in this town. Like they do this shit. Like you had a couple of shows, not no shade, that what we they said that we said that weren't here anymore. They were planning a comeback. They were actively
Mhm.
filming and still didn't do it. So it's just
Yeah.
like that's a letdown to the people that put in time, energy, and most importantly in this economy, money
Okay.
into getting these scenes. Go Uber or Uber Blacks or whatever the hell they got to do to get around to give you a good, fantastic show. You are making them waste time. Go back to when I first did was set it off the first failed. Well, that was like the third failed season that never came out. All the
Okay.
money and time I spent. I'm talking about brunches, lavish filming that nobody saw. Money just
Mhm.
down the drain. Footage just gone forever. That is a
All for what?
disappointment.
All for what? Because matter of fact, same thing. Like while we talking about set it out, same thing that happened with Brandon when he
Yeah.
decided to not continue season 2. Because I think it was something that happened where the footage was lost or something happened. But that's the same thing that was going on in season 1 and then
Yes.
seasons prior. And the next thing you know, he's like, "Hey, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore." And now you're back filming again, and that didn't come out based off of what Bando and Delon said. No shame, but it's like. You girl,
True.
what is going on? Like,
I
why
don't
is it?
get it.
I just don't
I don't get it.
understand. Because granted, I'm not sitting here saying that it's not hard, right? Like, it is difficult to
Definitely. We
create new
found that out.
shows. Yes,
We did find that out recently. So I
yes,
get
we
that part.
know. But it's just like, girl, what? Either you want to do this or you don't want to do this. I think it starts to question. At least me personally, I start to question what is your intentions behind creating the content.
Or what's your intentions on creating the chaos? Like, what is the point of making this big grand announcement that you're quitting and then you come back with 50, 11 shows or you're back filming again? I get that. Like, not I'm gonna say when we filmed the same ATL, I will say I felt those same emotions doing it too. It was times in the middle of filming, like, girl, let's just stop right now. Based on
Yeah.
firing cast members, bitches quitting, bitches that didn't want to sign on. We had to turn the wigs around because storylines we were going with, people weren't on the show no more, so we had to cut that from the thing. And do we even have a show? I get how that goes. I definitely get how that goes. But we did all that shit in the privacy of our own goddamn FaceTime chat. And
Yep.
we dispersed our grievances between each other. We weren't making grand things, putting our little iPhones and camera equipment online saying, selling it, we're done. The thing's not coming, just forget it. And
You
then
okay?
boom, come out with 6 shows. Like, what is happening here?
Like, how does that work? But
How
I
can
just
y'all
think
do that?
It's an attention thing, but like I said, it's not even just them. It's all content creators. You know, all the girls have done it. TTB's done it at least once a
Yes.
year.
He's done it
Like,
once a week at this point.
yes, it's just like, girl, like, let's just, if either you're doing it or you're not, like, stop with these grandiose moments to try to get the people to run up to your platform and be like, no, girl, don't leave. We miss you. We love you. We need you. Like, girl, please, like,
And
either
please
do it
let
or
me,
don't.
and all you content creators, come here. Let me whisper in your ear. Lean in close. The people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you, they don't care. I'm telling you right now, the way that social media has worked, take it from an old school man like myself that was here at the start of social media. It's something. There's 80 million corners of the internet where there's millions, thousands to millions of followers following a few select individuals. If you disappear, you will be replaced by somebody else.
Okay.
You will be replaced. So all these grand gestures, I'm quitting, these statements y'all keep making, these think pieces y'all keep putting up about how y'all not doing it no more. Trust me, you have people that love y'all. Don't take that away. That's why y'all got the thousands and millions of followers that y'all have. But I'm honestly to God, like I say, lean in close. Put your hand, let me put this napkin between my hand and hold yours and let you know these people don't give a fuck. They don't want to watch
Mm-mm.
somebody else. They are.
That's how it works. That's literally
That's
television.
how it works. That's television. This ain't nothing but a new form of entertainment. This is the new
Correct.
television. This is the new industry. Everybody will say it's just YouTube. It's just the web world. Web world is the new entertainment space. If y'all have not been paying attention, that is
Hello.
what it is. You will be replaced. So all these announcements y'all making, babies. If you making the announcement and you gone, cool. I get that. But to make a million announcements and you still sitting here, shut up. They don't
But that
care.
leads me to question again. It's about the intentions because it leads me to question why now.
You said it already. Attention.
Yeah, cause like why now? It's like you see, cause you know what I'm gonna just say it, and I ain't gonna take it back. I really feel like the moment the CNATL came out, and the moment Chasing Atlanta was coming back,
Baby, speak on it.
everybody decided, oh, I got to get back in the balls.
That I mean, I'm not saying that. I hope I don't sound crazy when I say this, but that's what it looked like.
That's what it
Just
looks
saying.
like.
That's what it looked like.
That's what it looks like to me. Like y'all, because to me, and like you said earlier, when we decided to do the CNATL, it was because everybody
Because
disappeared.
everybody disappeared. It's like, bitch, there's so much stuff going on. And that's how we were trying to get some people that were, involved in some of those networks to kind of put it like, hey, your story was never finished. So let's
Yes.
get together and we're gonna finish our own story, produce it ourselves. And now all of a sudden everybody's trying to come back now. And it's like, this is what you know what? Y'all, hey, at the end of the day, we here.
We're here.
It's given. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. We got it.
We got it. It's totally fine. It is totally fine. But I just wanted to bring those pieces up. And we're really going to keep on elaborating with this further in future episodes because the web world is back, honey. And we are so blessed to be the people that did it. Okay? Like, we
Hello.
really are the girls that did it. No
We
shade.
the Nicki
Like,
Minaj of the web world, you know?
we are the.
Then we come in and gave all you bitches jobs. Is that what happened?
That what happened. Like, girl, I live for it though, and I'm living for the content that's coming out because when these shows start coming out, we're going to talk about them.
You damn right.
Cause
I'm glad. I'm not mad at it. Come on back. 'Cause now we got shit we can put on this goddamn show we can talk about. So hell yeah,
that's
come on
it.
back, y'all. Come on
That's
back.
it. Because we're going to do exactly what we're supposed to do and show bitches how to actually review these shows. Because
Let's go.
unfortunately, the boys and girls don't know how to review shows. The boys and girls know how to talk shit, and that's all they know how to do. They be trying to
Yes.
get clicks and views, so they be trying to create little moments and things and situations. But guess what? We know how to review a show because we've been on these shows.
Come on. And
So we're
there'll
going
be
to
a
show
little
them.
shit talking. I mean, that's what happens. But at the end of the day, we're gonna actually review the freaking show. Okay.
Yes.
Show you
So,
how
I
to
mean,
bring reviewers back. Okay. And not saying that
yes.
everybody don't, because there are some wonderful creatives out there that do review shows. But
Right.
some is like, girl, give it up. Find something else to do.
Right. And just to reiterate and let the people know, like, hello, this is on brand. And what's on brand about me and Carl is that we are always going to be honest, but also fair.
Come on, very fair. That's
Like,
all you need. That's the name of the game, fairness.
exactly, because we're going to speak on what the real tea is. Everybody who's in this sector and space has created a certain kind of a certain kind of story about themselves. There's certain narratives that have been put out there, and we're going to bring them up. But that's not to say that you are that person. We're only going off of what we have experienced or what we have watched, right? And so, with
Period.
that being said, it's us being very honest and candid about either what's going on these shows, what's going on these lives, honey, and what we know firsthand because we know all these bitches.
Period. Come on. Y'all get a little
So,
tea in there too. We got some, we'll drop it, okay?
yes. So, at the end of it all, let's go ahead and just close on out our closing statements. First, we want to appreciate you guys for showing up and being involved with us. We have got to our third episode of On Brand, the first episodes of each Scene and Screen Mondays, off brand, on brand, off script, and Reality Check Live. So continue to watch and enjoy us. Again, as we said in previous episodes, some of our episodes will be pre recorded. So be on the lookout. And coming up on Brand, we will be having some interviews. So we will be getting into some other things, honey, and y'all will be living for it, okay? So
Come
I
on.
can't wait for y'all to see it. But
This is what we call
until
introductory week. So y'all got the intro, how the show is gonna go, the basically how we got it concept and the concept of the show. So y'all just turn your notifications on. Make sure you like, comment, and follow. And don't be scared to super chat us. We on the super chat bandwagon now. Okay, we love
okay, shout out to the super
that.
chat
See,
from
look at
Southern
y'all be look
Purchase.
at see y'all did it already. See, look at y'all. I
Okay,
love
Southern
you, bitch.
Purchase 8331 199. So y'all saying the girls feel threatened. Yes.
Absolutely.
Because here's the thing. It's like there are all the producers that have been in this space, and I respect every single one of them because y'all are the reason why I wanted to do what I do. So don't take anything from me being just honest and candid about these things as anything less than honestly me, us respecting y'all. I genuinely respect every content creator who came before
Right.
me.
As a
I do.
fan, that's kind of basically we're coming from a frustrated fan's perspective. Basically, somebody who was a
Yes.
fan of you guys who looked up to y'all, and y'all kind of disappeared. And some of y'all we filmed with before. So a lot of people that was stories that were on the chopping block was ours.
Hmm.
So I mean, yeah, yeah, that people do feel a little threatened. I feel because you got to realize, like, we just gonna call it a spade what it is. Like, we started a show concept. We started out the way we did, and yes, throughout the bumps in the road and some of the things that we went through, the first season we shot is the first season that y'all looking at. A
Yep.
lot of creators can't say that. They have
Hmm.
been through pilot after pilot after failed pilot before they finally got something that worked that came out 5 or 6, filmings later. We
Hmm.
very first time, very first show out. So y'all are literally growing up. We just show like I said on the last live that we did. It's basically like Tyler the Creator said. Like if you got that shit, put that shit out, and you can maneuver. And if you want to fix shit, hey, do it as you go. Let your audience grow with you. Because
Because that's the fun
we
part
that's
about
it.
it.
That's the
That's
fun
the
part of it.
fun. And so, but yeah, it's like, when it comes down to it, I also feel like there's some form of threat there because the boys and girls decided to make their decisions on what was best for their lives, which was, bow out from the space. Totally fine. But that left room for bitches like us who they already know. We were on a show. And correct
True
me if
that.
I'm wrong, Carl, we're the first producers who were originally cast to create our own show.
Yes, that is true.
Like I just want to be candid about that. Like, cause let's be real. It's really no shade. Like, not too many girls can say that they are capable of doing those things.
True that.
And we did just that. And I'm proud of both of us. I'm proud of what we're building in this platform. And y'all are
Especially you, bitch, because the things that you've been like learning, and I've been seeing you maneuver. Oh, bitch, you've been fucking zoned in on that craft,
thank you,
and
bitch.
I have noticed.
Thank you, bitch. I'm trying,
Yeah,
child.
you have definitely been doing that.
Thank you. And like I said, without you, I would be nothing.
Listen, it's a partnership. What we say, Jack and Jill in this bitch. We got this.
Okay,
Okay.
Jack and Jill, honey. So yes,
Yeah.
don't take anything that we're saying outside of just us being honest. We're never hating ass bitches. We love everybody. We love the content that you gave us because without the content, we wouldn't be here, bitch. So it's just we love it. It's just we have to just be honest about what it is, which is, hey, we came into a space when y'all allowed the space to be available.
And hey, and if you have any issues, comments, gripes, concerns, hey, hit the email, hit our lines, our DMs are open. and we can come up here and talk about it.
Yes, we're open to all conversations. Every
All
time we
conversation.
anybody
Talk.
that we bring up here, understand and know there is room for everybody to
It
come
sure
on
is.
brand and express their grievances with us, or live and in
Period.
color.
Come on.
So we have no problem at all. Okay, so the invitation is open to all people who may have some questions, comments, and concerns. And also, hell, if you want to be in the episode, let us know. Like, we're open to that as well. Like, our platform is very different compared to what everybody else has experienced. We love all the content creators who came before us, but we just try to bring something else to the table. Okay.
And also, before we exit, there was something that was mentioned on Harviana's. She is planning on leaving the space, and she does want to do an exit interview. She put up a poll, and we did. I believe we won the poll. I'm not sure because I wasn't in there the whole time, but I know when I was in there, we were winning the poll. That they wanted her interview exit to be done by our exit interview be done by us.
Oh, I would love that.
Yes, and I actually would too because due to contrary belief, I've known Harviana probably longer than most of the people that was on that poll. I've known
True.
Harviana a very long time, a very
Same.
long time, and
Before he even
yeah,
came into this
before
space.
we even came into this space. So with that
Yep.
being said, I think we would probably be the perfect two to interview because we can get into things that I don't think a lot of people even know about her.
Yeah, I agree. Hello,
Yeah,
Makidra. And we
yeah.
also got another super chat from Southern
Come on,
Purchase.
Super Chat. Y'all are amazing ass
Okay,
bitches.
4.99. Do you think that the girls didn't expect y'all to be successful, and that's why?
You know what? Did you honestly, based on what we've dealt with in this space and basically learning as we were going around, yeah, they probably didn't. Hell, I
Yeah,
didn't at first. I ain't gonna hold you. So yeah, that's probably exactly
exactly.
it. Because
Exactly.
I
I
didn't
think
either.
so too.
Halfway through, I was like, I don't know, y'all, bitch. This looks a little
I
difficult.
I definitely feel like people was counting us out because the never ending read that people be trying to do, which is the whole thing of what happened with Stylish. So they're thinking that because of
Yes.
what happened with Stylish, that it'll be the same exact outcome. Which I take responsibility because it is my platform, it was my show, but what happened was out of my control. And you being the person who you was firsthand
Yeah.
knew how everything
We
went.
were in
Like,
there like, what the fuck is happening? Like we were at all. Like there was nothing we could do. Like, bitch,
okay.
like what we gonna do now?
What we gonna do now?
Because I'm talking about that motherfucking photo was bone dry. I'm like, bitch,
I was like,
where the
where
blood
is it? I was so
at? Bestie.
flabbergasted.
Mm-hmm.
My God. But it is what it is. Like, now we're here and y'all seeing, like, bitch, we're capable. Okay? Like,
Yeah.
we're very capable. But let's gag into it even further. Like, bitch, we were doing two shows at the same damn time, bitch. Ain't no hoe could ever speak on nobody else over here.
Yeah, that was another challenge in itself. Now we doing this for the first time, and then we doing something else as if we just professionals in the game. I
Okay?
mean, how are we doing this?
How are we doing this? But we did it.
We did it, and it was like, baby, we say, truth is, I'm tired.
I'm
I ain't never learned
tired.
that phrase until the end of what was the end of September, beginning of October. I was like, baby, when I said I could breathe again, like, oh my god,
Okay.
I am tired.
I'm
Please,
telling you.
I'm glad this is over.
I'm telling you, it's been something else, but I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't.
Not for the
I
world. It
wouldn't
was a great
change it.
experience. I'm not gonna hold you. It was.
Yeah, but and I feel like that's the reason why it kind of confirmed that we were doing what we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fact that we
Sometimes you
was
gotta
able
let
to
go and
do
trust
both.
God, child.
Yes, the fact that we was able to do both successfully, that just let it
Mm,
be known, like, bitch, we're on the right track, honey. We're on the
yeah,
right track.
yeah.
So I'm here for it. But yes, you guys, thank you guys so much for those who have shown up. Make sure you send it to your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your sister, your brother, cousins, aunties, uncles, your side bitch, your side nigga, and have
Period.
them check the show out on the replay value, okay? And
Come
don't
on.
forget, y'all still got some more episodes on the way. Senior Screen Mondays is tomorrow. On Brand Off Script is Friday. And Reality Check Live will happen who the hell knows when, okay? So
Yep, and
you
you
just
will
guys
get the
gotta.
scene. Atlanta will be
Yes.
back January 21st. The
Yes.
premiere party for Chasing is going to be on January 20th, and that premiere of the show will be on January 28th. So mark your calendars. Just turn your notifications and follow us, follow Chasing. Chasing's trying to get to
Yes.
100K subscribers. Y'all need to help them and us. Okay.
Help the boys and girls, okay?
Subscribe to both channels, child. If you got friends, tell them to subscribe too. Hell, we need everybody
Okay.
to subscribe. If they got a YouTube, your kids got you subscribe. Okay, subscribe. Get
Yes.
everybody's phone and subscribe. You can see some stranger in the street, get their phone, go to the YouTube, subscribe to Stylish TV
Subscribe.
and Chasing. Please
That's
and thank
it.
you.
You and as far as the CNATL, a CNATL playlist has been created, so you can binge watch the entire season as it goes. The first four episodes obviously are available along with the mid-season trailer.
True that.
So go ahead and binge it. Go ahead and get comfortable if you haven't already. Hell, just watch it if you enjoy it that much. Watch it again, girl. Why not?
Why
So
not?
yes. Why the hell not? So yes, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you next time.
Bye.